Hi, I'm Barry Conrad, and this is Banter with BC. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
It's pretty good. How's yours?
It's really good.
Yeah?
It's really, really What's yours, lychee or
I
lychee?
think mine's actually pineapple.
It's pineapple, yeah. Why did you think it was lychee?
I don't know, because I was thinking about the curry before.
Yeah, South Africans say lychee, not lychee.
Not lychee, so Australians have it wrong.
Yeah. Lychee.
If you've been watching the show for a while, you know that this looks a bit different because I'm here in Melbourne, special edition. And today I'm here with my guest, Kirsty Marillier. Kirsty, do you want to introduce yourself to the people?
Hi, my name is Kirsty Marillier, and I'm an actor and a playwright. And I'm currently working with Barry on our play. It's our play now.
Our play.
Called Destiny at Melbourne Theatre Company.
And to kick things off, we like to start with something called Two Truths and a Lie. Do you know how this works?
Straight away, yeah.
You're up.
I'm ready. Okay, so I have to mention each one in order. Two truths and a lie.
Try to fool me.
Yeah, I'll try to fool you. Okay, so number one. I once did a flying trapeze class for an audition and learned how to do a circus catch.
Okay.
Two, I once ate an entire jar of honey after a big night out
Okay.
in one sitting.
That's a very funny visual.
Yeah, that's a very funny visual. I think you'll like that one.
Yeah.
And number three, I have met the late Kobe Bryant.
This is really
Truths and a lie.
This is tough.
Yeah. You want to tell them still
Okay,
alive?
no. It's okay. You did meet Kobe Bryant.
You think that's a truth? That's truth? Yep.
Yep. You did do the trapeze situation, and the lie is the honey. Am I right or not? Yes. One for me, zero for you.
Okay, so I'll tell you the story about the honey.
Okay, tell me.
So the honey situation, I have a friend, she'll know who she is. She thinks that I did this.
Okay.
I think that this is a lie because I couldn't possibly fathom having an entire jar of honey in one sitting like Winnie the Pooh, but she is adamant that I did it. So in my books, it's a lie.
It's a lie.
But maybe in hers it's actually, that was three truths.
So, well, I'm so glad that I got that right.
Yeah.
You ready for mine? To make spare pocket money, when I was a kid, I used to help my aunt make Gatsby's at the Saturday morning markets in Cape Town.
Yes, okay.
Number
Very
two-
specific.
Yeah. Number two is I've never been to Norway.
So random.
Yeah. And number three, my final meal, like, you know how they say, what would your final meal be?
Your death row meal.
Yep.
Yeah.
American soul food. Which one is the lie? Come on.
I think you've never been to Norway. No, you have been to Norway. I think your last final meal on this earth would be soul food. I think you did do the Gatsby's Cape Townian thing. I think that's true.
Okay.
And I think you have been to Norway. So it's a lie.
You're incorrect.
What?
Yeah. Yes.
What do you mean you haven't been to Norway?
I've never been to Norway. Yeah. So that was the lie.
So what's the
I mean, sorry. I haven't been to Norway.
That's the truth. You're getting it wrong.
Okay.
So I think you are lying about having never been to Norway.
You're incorrect. You're incorrect.
So what is the lie?
The lie is that you thought I was lying about that.
You said you'd never been to Norway.
Yeah, but you thought it wasn't true. Bruh. Get it?
This is confusing
It's
for
not.
me.
So I'm right 2-0.
Okay,
Is it-
2-0. I think I want to start eating because I'm quite upset. Only a South African would have a story like that.
And you know,
Of course, he's mentioning his auntie.
I was going to say Auntie Kathy as well.
Yeah, Auntie Kathy.
Yeah.
Do you have an Auntie Kathy?
I actually do, my mom's sister.
I have an Auntie Kathy too.
Really?
Yeah, my uncle's wife. She lives in South Africa still.
Do you want
Shout out to Auntie Kathy.
Shout out Auntie Kathy too. Do you want to tell the viewers and the listeners what a Gatsby is?
I think you should.
So Gatsby's, yeah, it's like a massive roll. Think of like a massive piece of bread.
Because that's also, I think, more of a Cape Townian thing. I'm not from Cape Town.
With like bologna, steak, chips, slap chips, whatever. It's really good.
It's really good. Most South African food is really, really good.
I'm still really excited that I got yours right.
I don't know how you didn't. Why didn't you think I'd eaten a whole jar of honey?
I just think the trapeze thing sounds far-fetched, but that's usually the true thing.
And you know, I actually genuinely did learn a circus catch. And I was terrified of heights. And I have the footage if you want to slice it into the...
Were you good?
No, I was terrible, but I did it. So I managed to get my little legs over and hook up over the bar. And then I got to catch another man. But
By the way?
Yes, please. But you can see in the footage, you can see my little hand shaking. like as I'm about to go, I'm like, and I couldn't believe that I did it. Like I nearly cried afterwards because I was so scared of height. And that was why I did the flying trapeze class, was because I was auditioning for Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and there was a flight test that we had to do. That's not a spoiler.
Stunt loading.
Stunt loading, yeah, because I so desperately wanted to get in the show, and I was like, I have to conquer my fear of heights to some extent before I get in front of a whole heap of people auditioning for them and trying to do this thing.
And how was that?
To be honest, I did the flying trapeze thing beforehand. It's really good. I'm gonna get into that in a second. We did the flying trapeze. I did it with my boyfriend at the time. And then a week later, I did the flight test. And the flight test was so chill comparatively. It was more about engaging your core, whereas the flying trapeze thing was about like genuinely like suspending and letting someone catch you, and like swinging through the air. Whereas the flight test, the HP, we had to go horizontal.
Oh, wow.
Engage our core and basically like pull this like Superman pose.
I'd love to see a photo, like some footage of that.
Of the
Superman pose.
No, I can send you some stuff. And I'm not really that fearful of heights anymore.
I actually am.
Are you?
And like, I've gotten better, but I just find heights like, yeah, my legs go jelly. Yeah.
Do you get like clammy hands?
Yeah, the whole thing,
Yeah.
my stomach starts doing somersaults. It's like, it's bad. Flying as well.
What, in an airplane?
Yeah, like I have to like really calm myself down before flights. Like turbulence is not a thing. Not for me.
I feel like you're traveling all the time.
Yes, I am. And also it's not ideal sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah. What's one of the most spontaneous things you've ever done?
I think potentially like starting to write plays. Is that a really boring answer?
Go figure. No.
Because it's like, there's so much risk involved.
Yeah.
Every time you start a new play, it could be absolutely awful. So I see it as quite spontaneous. When you're putting yourself out there just to get absolutely demolished by people's opinions, and you get a lot of feedback as well. Yeah, maybe that's the boring answer, but
It's not boring. It's
the flying trapeze course. That was really spontaneous for me. Seriously, little me, scared of heights, going to St. Peter's in Sydney to do a flying trapeze course. That was spontaneous.
That's pretty spontaneous.
I don't know. I feel like I'm a little bit risk adverse though, naturally as a person.
Why do you think that? Why do you say that?
My mother. Love you, Mum. I'm always thinking about consequence.
That's so surprising because watching you in the rehearsal room, like you're so bold and audacious with your choices as an actress. So that's, to me, you don't come off as someone who's really timid or risk-averse at all.
I do think that maybe in my acting, I feel like maybe I've learnt how to stretch myself a little bit. I mean, being on Home and Away for 3 years let me really get out of my comfort zone because I was playing a cop. And I was always acting around, 6-foot men, and it was like men over 6 foot. And I was always in these kind of insane these insane scenarios where I was having to like be in a cop car or like arrest some bikie or put handcuffs on someone or wield a gun. And so I feel like it kind of that job maybe provoked me to just be a little bit fearless when it comes to my acting. And also, you're masked up, I mean, this play that we're doing is very exposing.
It's very exposing.
Because the South African thing.
Yep.
It's
just a little...
Auntie Kathy. Right? So you find it exposing?
Yeah, it's very vulnerable. It's very... You have to step out of yourself and Ezra Jones...
Do you feel like you're stepping closer to yourself?
No.
No.
No. Like... This guy is a very complex. There's certain parts of Ezra Jones, the character I'm playing in Destiny, that is I can relate to and find common ground with. But it's pretty ballsy character and really fearless in so many ways.
If you could describe him in 3 words, what would it be? Sorry, I put you on the spot.
This
This is a quiz. You lose the role if you don't answer it right.
leader?
I like leader.
Honest?
Oh, yep.
Brave?
So good.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. And I think you are those things.
That's very kind.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've only known you for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Actually longer. We've known each other for a while.
It's been a process, but yeah, in the rehearsal room, like we've been together in a concentrated amount of time for that time,
And I saw you kind of intermittently over the course of the last year. But I would say you're incredibly honest.
really appreciate that.
in the individual. I don't know about how brave you are. I'm kidding.
Whoa. This drink is really good.
Yeah. And I would say that you've got great leadership skills for sure. Not as good as me, but.
How did the role of Rose Delaney in Home and Away come your way, and what parts of that ride have stuck with you most?
I got Rose in 2021. I had auditioned for another character earlier on that year and didn't get it. This audition came through for Rose, and I was moving house at the time. And I was completely distracted because my house was in shambles and there were boxes everywhere. So not to say I didn't put in a lot of effort for the audition, I just wasn't heady about it. You know, some auditions, you just really get in your head about them. So I put the tape down, and then maybe 3 weeks passed and I got a call from my agent, and she was like, you're down to the final 3 or 4 or something. And I was like, what? And it was for the 3-year contract to be a series reg, which was just insane. At this point in time, they weren't doing any callbacks in person. So I did a Zoom callback, and I was basically a part of this like revolving door with this on Zoom. I called it like Zoom speed dating, but it's like Zoom callbacking with other prospective candidates to play the role opposite me, who was the guy playing my brother, Xander. So I auditioned with a whole bunch of guys on Zoom. They were on, thank you. They were on for like however many minutes it took for us to get through the scene. And I did the scene just a couple of times. We were waiting on confirmation from Xander, who was played by a gorgeous young actor named Luke Van Os, who's also Chris Hemsworth's cousin.
There you go.
Yeah, name drop. So then once he was confirmed, I was confirmed, and then my whole life changed.
That's great.
Yeah, I think I started like 2 weeks later. So the whole process took about a month, and I remember just kind of sitting in it because I'd moved house, and I was like, what does this mean? What does this job entail? And Home and Away was the most amazing experience of my life to date, I would say. Like, so incredible as a job, like so relentless and full, and the most amazing people. It's such a family, and you just learn so much. It really is just a screen boot camp, day in, day out, being on set, learning how to hit your mark, learning like what coverage you're getting, learning how to like make sure that you're giving something, you're generating again and again and again, and trying not to phone it in and trying to find new things. We also had a terrific acting coach. And yeah, again, like playing a cop was really, really fun. I didn't think I could play a cop when I got the role. I was like, they've made a mistake. I was like, what am I, 5'2"? I was like, I'm 5'2". Yeah, I'm a bit of a pocket rocket, so I was like, maybe, a bit. I am one, so I just had to sort of harness that, but I was like, there is just no way I'm gonna be able to play a police lady. How's this gonna go down? And I think just over time, I eventually found Rose. She was very determined, very work-oriented, quite guarded.
Yeah,
there were lots of attributes that I have that I think that she has and had, and she'll kind of live on within me for the rest of my life, I think.
It's so interesting you were saying about how she's guarded, which I feel your character Della Meth, she has a lot of that in her psyche, and on that,
as in the character's quite guarded. Yeah.
Where did the spark to write Destiny come from?
Oh, such a good question. After I wrote my first play, Orange Thrower, there was this character in that play named Stekkie.
Sticky.
Yes, her name was Stekkie, S-T-E-K-K-I-E, and she was a South African woman from Joburg who was a bit of a party girl, and she was the older cousin of the protagonist, and she was so fun to write. Like, it was just, I loved writing something in the South African dialect and the rhythm of a South African character, so I just was like, oh, I have to just write more South African characters. Like, I need to have the dialect in one of my plays. And then I always knew I wanted to write something that was a period piece. So I wanted to write something that was in a different era. And then I spoke to my dad, and we started talking about particular times in South African history that I could place the play and place the world of the play. And we landed on 1976. That play is actually named after a sort of fibro shack kind of house hut thing that my auntie had, which had a title on top that said Destiny. So the house was called Destiny.
Oh, wow.
And then I decided to name this play that. It's amazing. And there's a myriad of thematic reasons for why it's called Destiny, but the original spark for the title was because of her house.
Thanks so much for sharing that.
You're welcome. Do I have a choice? I have to answer the questions, don't I?
It's like, no comment.
Thank you, Father. What if I didn't answer, Barry?
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. You move on.
Move on. Kirsty, what cheers you up on a bad day?
Oh, that's such a cute question. Barry asked a lot of questions in the rehearsal room.
Hey, don't blow up my spot like that. Come on.
Yeah, so it's funny that he's got like a talk show. Do we call this a talk show?
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
was going to talk show where you ask people questions. What brightens my day?
So what cheers you up on a bad day? You could be having like a really
Oh, you know
crappy
what?
day.
A good cup of coffee in the morning.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm not a morning person. I'm really moody in the morning.
You should see her coming into the rehearsal room. It's bad.
No, 10 o'clock's fine. But like when I was doing Home and Away and some of those starts, I'd roll it in my puffer and I just was like, Lord help me.
Yeah.
How do I get through this? But yeah, so like a really good latte.
It's really good.
It's really good.
Yum. Latte. Okay.
Yeah, a good oat latte. That would be enough to cheer me up. Like sometimes I'm also like, it's double shot today.
Interesting. I've never ever seen you drink a latte at rehearsals though. It's usually like a tea.
Well, actually no, because I've been trying to spend less money. So, and we've got a coffee machine at home. We've got a really good one. So I'll have a latte at home and then I'll have a long black when I get to work. So a good cup of coffee, that's enough to cheer me up.
Okay.
I sometimes struggle to sleep. I get the violin out. Yeah. I'm an insomniac at times, and I find that the best thing, I have this, a way of coping with it, is fresh air, H2O, and a bit of movement, and you'll be fine.
Bit of trapezing.
Bit of trapezing, yeah, bit of flying. You're never gonna forget that. I am gonna have to show you the footage now.
I think the world needs to see the footage.
Yeah, a bit of flying trapeze work and you'll be right. But also like there's been so many days where I've just not slept. I've had not a single,
Even during rehearsals and stuff as well.
Actually, it's been really good since we've done this play. But I've had periods, like it's been like that for years.
Yeah, right.
So I've had a bad night and I haven't slept and I'll wake up and it's like, I feel like death. And then a couple hours goes by as long as I've had enough water, enough fresh air, and I've gone for a big walk or I go to the gym or I run or I do Pilates and I feel fine. I feel absolutely fine. Like I might then kind of wane at the end of the day, but a bit of H2O, fresh air.
It's good to know.
Yeah, you know.
One thing you need to all know about Kirsty is she likes to say things she likes because she likes gifts. So it's like,
don't use that
I feel
against
like
me.
Tilly over there, you can't see Tilly, but she's like, yeah. Oh, she's like nodding. Like she likes to receive gifts. So like now I know you like lattes. So I guess the pressure's on.
Oh, this is good. And also, as of today, I'm pivoting to cow's milk lattes.
Why that?
I was on oat milk lattes for years. Okay. I just feel like there's like, we're pivoting back to good old cow's milk. Also like oat milk has like canola and vegetable oil in it. And I'm like, do I need more oil in it?
What do we need?
What do we need? No, true, exactly. What do we need? I don't know, I'm just like, maybe cow's milk wasn't so bad to begin with. Why did I change? I don't think I actually had an intolerance. Like, you know how like everyone just pivoted to the alternative milk, but did they even have IBS? So.
Yep, yummy.
Sorry. So what cheers you up?
Walk by the ocean.
Oh, very good. Oh, an ocean swim.
An ocean, like anything to do with the water, like that just immediately calms me, seeing the water, being by the water, being in the water.
And you lived near the ocean when you were in Sydney.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's a massive thing for me, is nature. And if I can't find water, just getting past the city and just into some nature,
Yeah.
fresh air.
Did you live near nature when you were in New Zealand?
Not necessarily, but it's so small, Auckland, so it's not far to get anywhere. And even growing up in Cape Town, we always went camping, we went to the beach a lot, so that was just something I always loved,
Yeah, that was a part of your life. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, I'm doing it. It's like a macaroon, but it's not. It's like a...
It does not look like a macaroon. Does that look like a macaroon?
What's one of the biggest stereotypes surrounding what you do as an actor and a playwright? Whether it's like people expecting your life to be a certain way, expect you to be a certain way, the work to be a certain way.
I think that like people always ask like questions about learning lines. But how do you learn your lines?
Yeah.
How do you learn so many lines? And I'm like, there is no, for me anyway, there's no trick.
Yeah.
I just sit in my room and repeat them out loud again and again and again and drive myself a bit crazy.
Yeah.
But I have to speak them out loud. So I think that people maybe assume that there's, and I do think that my memory's gotten better. But maybe that there's some sort of trick with learning lines.
Okay.
Is that a cliche?
No.
Yeah. Or like, what's happened when has anyone ever forgotten a line on stage?
Yeah.
What's
funny?
Yeah, and it's like, people forget lines all the time. And it's like, well, you just problem solve like in any workplace, right? People forget things and you just sweep in. Or maybe also that like actresses are divas. That's a cliche. Oh,
She's the furthest thing from a diva. Kirsty's the best. You're the best.
I hope so. I'm not just saying that because you're on the camera. I also feel like maybe people come across as a diva, but actually like they just have boundaries and,
Yeah.
you know, they've been in the industry for a long time and they know what they want. So I don't know, I just think that there are grey areas. Not that I'm giving myself permission to be a diva. You need to... Oh, now anything I ask for.
Yeah.
Anything I ask for.
Yeah. Kirsty, how's your food?
It's really, really good.
What's your favorite thing so far?
I mean, it's all been so good. Probably the eggplant. I haven't even had the chicken yet.
You know what? False advertising. You were like, oh, I eat. When I eat, I really go. It's like, you're just like...
I'm just speaking. Yeah, because I'm multitasking. I'm doing a million things right now. You're used to this.
Okay,
This is your domain.
Eating?
Yeah, actually. I mean, all these people know that you intermittent fast, right?
Yeah. I mean, and if they don't, they do now because you just...
Yeah, I
Send it.
just outed you.
Yeah.
We had donuts in the rehearsal room, and I watched Barry turn the other way and walk into the corner. And it was like Craig David's "I'm Walking Away" was playing in his head.
It really was. I felt it was blaring in my ears.
Yeah. Did you have the donut?
I was at the end of rehearsal, so I broke my fast early. You know, it's not about being religious, it's about enjoying the moment, you know?
It was like when I saw him eat that donut, I was like, I've never seen a man eat a donut like that before.
I just pretty much inhaled
You
the
literally,
whole thing.
I swear, I looked at you and it was there, and then I looked again and it was gone, and you went full caveman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be very polite. Well, I try to be as polite as I can on the show. Just for the viewer's benefit.
Yeah, for the viewer's benefit,
Yeah.
of course, in terms of how you're eating. Yeah.
Not the guest.
It's funny because we do make fun of you a lot for not eating the donuts, but you ate the donut that
I
day.
ate the donut.
It's been a lot of treats throughout us all.
A lot of trinkets.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Has there ever been a time in your career where you've done something and you've gone, oh, this is so cliche? Like, you know when you feel like you got egg on your face?
Yeah.
When you're like, and I feel like that happens all the time in the arts, where you're just like, I'm eggy McEgg.
Give me an example.
Especially when I was working at home and away, like you just really have to commit 110%, you know?
You have to.
Oh, I did this thing during Potter where it was the Australian Open, and there was like, I don't know what it was, but it was like part of the Australian Open, and there was like a Potter intro to who were those big tennis? There were two really
There's
big
Roger Federer.
Yeah, there were two really big tennis players playing,
Nadal.
right? Yeah, it was like, I think it was Nadal and someone else, and I got to watch them like do their like pre-thing. It was anyway. I'm not into tennis, but I was there in my Hogwarts robe and my Hogwarts wig, and my headband, and my little fake wand, and I had to like run into the stadium and be like
That's fine.
with my wand. Yeah. And there was a moment there where I was like, I got egg on my face, and this is the most drama geeky thing I think I'll ever. And I was a grown woman. I wasn't a child. I would have been probably 30 doing that in front of this whole stadium of people at the Australian Open. So that was like a moment where I was like, this feels a bit cliche and a bit cheese.
I feel like I arrived to a gig. I know I arrived to a gig in a chopper once, which is really superfluous and ridiculous. Exactly why? To arrive, it was like a Christmas Carol thing, onto the field, and I felt like such a douchebag.
And you got out of the truck.
And walked to this, like they gave me the mic, and I was like singing on the way to the stage. I was like, this is so dumb. Like, you know, it was like, why would they do that?
I mean, I bet people were like, what?
Yeah, but my mates were like, bro, they never let me live that down.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
the thing when your friends see that stuff and they're like,
Well, I think red carpet, I mean, I love going to things, and
do
also
you like red carpet? That is a question you've asked me before.
I think if it's something that I really want to go to, which is hopefully everything that I go to,
Yes.
I enjoy it, but just for the sake of going to things, no, there's no point. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of that?
You know, if it's a great film, like absolutely I want to go. I went to the Mission Impossible premiere and we sang Happy Birthday to Tom Cruise. Did you go to that one?
Is that the one in Sydney? The
No,
red?
it was in Sydney, yeah. It
I was there.
huge, yeah.
Ethan was there as well. Yeah,
Ethan was
cool.
there.
I think you guys were late,
Shout
by
out.
the way.
Were we late? Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
were late. I think I saw you on the red carpet and I didn't know who you were.
That's so funny.
Like, I just didn't know that you were going to then be in my play. How funny is that? You were actually ahead of us in the red carpet.
That's so funny.
But I did recognize you from Home and Away because you'd done some time on the show when I was there.
The funny thing is, for viewers and listeners, is I met you briefly in the green room at Home and Away.
Home and Away,
And I
yes.
didn't know
You didn't know me from a bar of soap. And we would have just been like, we would just say, hey. Nothing else.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else. I was talking to Ethan and I think Jackie, I think.
Were you part of the gambling storyline?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's when the Summer Bay bar turned into a casino.
Funny.
So good. And you're playing blackjack or something.
So good.
So yeah, I had this, when I saw you on the red carpet, I was like, oh yeah, I met him in the green room. But then it was just like,
Life is funny. Look, now we're
funny.
eating pork buns and
now we're here.
sashimi and
we're about
raising
to do a
civilization.
trapeze class together.
Yeah, can't wait. After this, actually.
Yeah, you're gonna confront your fear of heights. Oh, by the way, that's what you have to do in the play. Did you not know? You have to go up in a harness and come swooping down.
That's not part of what I was told.
And then a chopper's gonna get you. And
How do you wrap your head and heart around preparing for a character that lived in such a seismic slice of South African history?
oh, deep. Well, I'm in it right now. Like I'm really in it. So I guess like I don't know the full answer until I've had some reflection time.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that I've noticed, especially this week, our amazing director, Zinzio Kenyo, gave us the note, make every moment count, was what she said. And I just thought that was a brilliant note because there's something about the play, it's heightened naturalism, which means that it also sits naturally outside of our kind of natural rhythms. Firstly because of the dialect, but also because of the period that it's set and also because of the historical context of what's happening in the play. And therefore, we can't play anything casual. We can't throw away moments. We have to really harness the stakes in the scenes.
Yep.
We have to be incredibly present and reactive. And we have to be brave because these characters were incredibly brave and brash with their opinions. So in terms of I think that South Africans are quite brash.
Yeah.
Brash.
Brash, and you.
Yes, brash. So I think just trying to really harness that within the character, that's probably going to be one of the biggest journeys, I think, for me is, and also like just showing yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's quite, I find the play quite exposing, strangely,
yeah.
even though it feels so far away from my experience living in Melbourne.
Yep.
It feels very exposing. I think because you also there's such great heights that all of these characters get to. Trying to reflect South Africa, or a tiny portion of South Africa, is a big thing. So that will be its own journey.
Yeah, listeners and viewers, we're both South African. So this play...
Were we both born there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
So this play is even more meaningful. On that, you were talking about preparing. How do you switch gears between theatre and screen as an actor, and is your process different?
Yes.
And how?
Great question, because on that thing of like Zinzi saying make every moment count, I have registered this week that we really have to, the audience is our camera, which is also a note from her. I always had a question around what the difference is between screen acting and stage. I used to think it was just maybe about adjusting volume, but slowly over time, I think for me, it does feel like it's a different medium, but the essentials are still there in terms of your practice and your process and what you're applying to the work. But I do feel like there is a level of opening up to the audience that you have to do physically.
Yeah.
That's a bit different. So I feel like I've had to adjust. There was actually this thing that would happen to me on Home and Away quite a lot, where I would often open up to the camera.
Really?
Yeah, and just naturally I'd just like kind of open up.
Yeah.
And that got rammed out of me, which is because it needed to.
Yeah.
And they were like, you don't have to, let the camera come to you.
Yeah.
But also it's about your eyes.
Yes.
Not about what you're, changing the direction of your shoulders. So I feel like now I'm kind of I need to do the opposite and actually go, okay, how does this impulse feed through my whole body and then come out? I think they're wildly different, but they're also wildly the same. And maybe it's like a full circle thing that you like start in the same place and you end up at the same place, but it's at the end of the day, you're just trying to find truth or something.
Speaking of acting, which actor would play you in a movie about your life?
Oh, which actor would play me?
Yeah.
Zendaya?
Zendaya, good choice.
No,
Yeah.
She's younger than me. She's Zendaya.
Tell your age.
How famous can she be? There's this actress from Game of Thrones called Natalie Emmanuel. She's in season 1.
Okay.
I used to have a very similar haircut to her when my hair was shorter.
What do you
and
look like?
everyone,
Look.
My hair was much shorter. My hair was
Yeah.
much shorter. And her and I had the same haircut. And I would hear from people all the time, and they were like, "You've got a doppelganger. You've got a doppelganger of Game of Thrones." Because I never watched Game of Thrones. I was like, well, I guess I'll only start watching it for her.
Yeah.
Do you watch Game of Thrones?
You know what? To be honest, I didn't know. I watched like the first couple episodes, but I kind of fell behind.
Well, you fell off.
Well, okay, let me rephrase
No one ever
that.
said. No one ever
fell
said,
behind, not
no
fell
one-
off.
No one ever says that about God. I mean, I haven't really watched it, so I mean,
You're a stan.
Yeah.
You're not a stan. You didn't watch it.
no, I didn't. No, I didn't even get to it. There's a lot of shows like that though in this lifetime.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, you got to do it. You got to do it. before-"
Succession. Got
Have
it.
you done Succession yet?
Ever watched it?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm on season 3 at the moment. It's the best.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna put a poll away here. Has anyone seen Succession, and what do you rate it from like 1 till 5? 5 being like goat, 1 being meh.
another one is The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Yeah.
Season 1 was so good. I remember I was at university years ago and there was this lecturer and she was like, "It's the best show that's ever been made." And I just remember being like 18 and being like, "Yeah, wow, Sopranos, I should watch that." And I didn't. It took me over 10 years to get to it.
Do you watch anything? I feel like you don't really talk about shows and stuff at work.
Like what I'm watching at home, what I'm streaming. Yeah, I mean, I watch stuff, but I've been too busy writing a play. It's, yeah.
Fair enough.
Don't you find it overwhelming? It's all so overwhelming.
I was actually saying to a friend of mine the other day, like after rehearsal, you actually can't consume any acting. Like I just like have to like have reality TV or just like the news or something.
Yeah.
Any scene, there's too much after that.
You feel like you just need a bit of trash.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Does that make
yeah.
sense?
After Home and Away, I would try and watch, when I wanted to watch my episodes that were on air, I'd try and watch them in the morning when I was feeling a bit fresh, because it would be hard to come, you know, a full day on set and then coming home and watching it at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
But, you know, great TV inspires you.
Yeah.
Great TV does inspire you. It's just, yeah, it's like, it's work. A lot of it, it's hard for me not to be analytical and to watch something with a critical eye unless I'm really in it. It was funny, like I watched The Substance. I didn't watch it at the cinema.
What did you think?
I loved it.
Same.
I loved it. I thought it was insane.
Yeah.
But I watched it at home, but because I'd heard so much about it, I kind of couldn't turn I couldn't just watch it without a critical eye on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like maybe if I'd seen it in the cinema earlier on in its run.
Then maybe you
Yeah.
were able to switch off. What challenges are there in bringing Destiny to life?
I think it's just like, it's the first time that I've ever acted in something that I've written, so that is its own challenge.
Yeah.
Like I'm feeling like that's kind of the mountain, because you have such a clear idea of something that's in your head, but the beauty of what we do is that it's never gonna stay the same.
Right.
That's why you have so many amazing creatives come forward and put their heads and hearts into it. There was this saying that a friend said to me years ago about making his feature film, which is hold tightly, release lightly.
I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I think I applied that to my first play at Orange Thrower, and I think I'm applying that to Destiny now. Of just letting go and giving into the spontaneity of all of it.
Yes.
Letting things happen and not feeling like and this is why I'm like, this is why you have a director. This is why we have Zinzi, is so she can kind of crack it open in a way that I could never. I'm also not a director. So yeah, I just think having a director come in and kind of put their stamp and their take on it is like the best thing for the creative process.
Yeah.
But you just have to you have to just lean in and give in to
Yeah.
all of your fears and worries that people are going to be disappointed or,
Yep.
you know, are going to have high expectations that are then going to be shot when they see it. You know, you just have all of the thoughts in your head and you just have to like take them here and put them in the bin.
This is so close to your heart. I mean, this is your baby.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's one of my babies. There'll be more babies.
There'll be more babies.
There'll be more babies. What you remember is like the people that you work with. I know it sounds like kind of cheesy, but it is true. Regardless of if the show is good or not, you always just remember the people that you're on set with or on stage with, or those like funny moments. You know, one of the best memories that I have of doing Harry Potter was we were all acting and we were on the train.
Yeah.
And then we came off stage and someone was like, there was a mouse on stage. There was a mouse. Did you see the mouse?
Really?
And then it like trickled through everyone and everyone was like, there was a mouse. Look for the mouse. So then we go back on stage and we're like doing like some trickery thing and we did this sequence and like we're looking for the mouse. And then someone else came off stage and he was like, this actor was like, I've lost my beard. And it was actually his beard
That's funny.
that fell off, and that was like tumbleweeding across the stage, and everyone thought it was a mouse. And that's one of my favorite memories.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's like, people are like, what was Harry Potter like? And I'm like, let me tell you the mouse
The
story.
mouse story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was actually a beard.
It's actually a beard.
The beard mouse. Yeah. And it was getting blown by the wind machines.
I hate rats and mice so much. Yeah.
Don't like them, hey?
Not rodents. Nah, I'm not about it. Give me a snake or a spider.
Oh, no.
Easy. Rats and nah, not for me.
One of my two truths and a lie was going to be that when I was 6 years old, I had a snake on my bed.
Did you really?
And I did. In South Africa.
That would have been a good one, but you didn't.
TIA. Yeah, it would have. Well, I kind of thought maybe you knew. Had I told you? I was 6.
You actually didn't.
And now I have the most insane snake phobia.
Do you really?
Yeah, I can't. I've actually always asked myself if I was in like a Hollywood film.
Yeah.
And they're like, you're going to have a Britney Spears moment and you're going to have this big python around your neck and that we're going to pay you.
Would you do it?
I don't think I could.
Really?
I don't know.
Do you want some rice? Getting to this, cut it.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, put some rice down. I don't know if I could. Because like I see them, like I saw one in Queensland once when I was doing a shoot and I just started crying.
Really?
Yeah, it's bad, Barry.
It's really bad.
My mum chased me around the house with a lolly snake after it happened.
That's really a lot. My mom's the
was
same. She's
crying.
very cool when it comes to stuff like that. I'll watch a scary movie and she'll scare me.
And she'll scare you. Yeah. Debbie.
Mom, and then she goes, that's what you get for trying to watch movies that's not your age.
Was that your trauma? Yeah. Gosh, the way you went somewhere.
Yeah, it did.
You went somewhere just then.
I saw it.
That's what happens that's what happens when you try to watch movies that are not for your age.
It's so fun.
Yeah, because you're watching bad movies and you are a young boy.
I'm gonna just dunk this on.
Yeah, dunk it. Go.
What do you hope, Jonna, my editor, just all the close-ups of Kirsty, like when she's eating, she loves that. So just give that to her.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
What do you hope audiences walk away with when the lights come up after the show? Whether it's Melbourne audiences or people that come from afar, because I think people will come from afar to see this.
The play's strength is that it really does break you out of Melbourne
Yeah.
and takes you somewhere else.
Just kidding.
Thematically. Yeah, just plonk it on. The location itself, Zinzi's had this thing about like it's bringing a whole new color palette into the summer that stage hasn't seen before, which has been created by our designer. But in terms of what people will walk away with, I think it's like a newfound knowledge of South Africa.
Yeah.
An interpretation of what happened that's not your traditional like apartheid story that we see in the Hollywood films.
Yes.
Because I do think this is a very specific, I've created a show that centers around this family of 3 on the other side of the country where, there was all of this stuff happening in Soweto and Joburg and Cape Town, but I've set this play on the other side of the country. I think it's just like a piece of the story, of the whole story of South Africa. And I think that people actually don't know that much about what happened and what went on. But also I want them to feel heartened, I guess. I want them to laugh and I want them to cry.
It's gonna happen.
And I just want them to have gone somewhere that's not, 2025 and in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does say that in the blurb, it transports people. I think it will transport people.
I think so too.
Yeah. If not our accents, then what?
It's pretty special.
Barry's accent's really good.
You'll have to come to the plate to find out.
You have to find him.
Yeah. Go.
No.
Kirsty, final question. What life challenge are you most proud of conquering?
Have I conquered any of them? What is conquering? What is conquering something when it doesn't control you? I think just staying in the arts.
Yeah.
Staying in the arts when it's, I've been doing it for a while now and I sound like an old goose, but like you do have moments where it's so hard. Like especially during COVID, it was like, what is this nebulous of like uncertainty? I also have moved away from, you would know this, but I moved away from my family. They all live in Perth. So I felt very disconnected from my family.
Yes.
I left all of my friends in WA. And I just like kind of went to the other side of the country to pursue this insane, crazy dream.
Yeah.
So, I think it'll be the thing that I'll continue to try and master is like how you stay in the arts.
Yeah. And to finish things off, we'd like to hit you with some fast trivia. You ready for this?
No, I'm bad at trivia.
You gotta be ready. You'll be fine. Okay, question number 1.
Okay, go.
What year was the first Pulitzer Prize for Drama awarded out of these 3? 1918, 1923, or 1930?
Oh my my gosh, how would I know this?
Take a stab.
The first one.
1918, correct.
Oh, good. Nice.
Which treat, literally meaning fat cakes in Afrikaans, do South Africans often split and fill with bologna, achar, or jam?
Fat cook.
Magwinhas.
No, which is fat cook.
You got it. Exactly.
Which is, Magwinhas.
You
Yeah.
Correct.
Magwinhas, okay.
Which South African film won the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film in 2006?
I think I saw this, but I don't remember the name.
Tsotsi.
Tsotsi, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which Australian capital city averages over 3,200 hours of sunshine per year, making it the sunniest capital in the country?
Perth?
Yes, correct.
Oh.
Which playwright's debut play won the American Playwriting Foundation's Relentless Award in 2016 and whose work blends Greek tragedy, spaghetti western, and Afropunk?
Alicia Harris.
Correct.
Wow, that's good.
Kirsty, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Love ya.
Love you too.
Thank you. So fun.
If you love this episode of Banter with BC, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.